Hi, I'm Patrick with the week's show-stopping soap plots. Bianca Butcher's hard-knock life is about to reach its nadir when a series of hurdles drive her back to criminal ways. She's too skint to pay the rent, the kids flood the bathroom and blow the fuse box, then Tyler and Whitney use up the family's food budget in one sitting. Then Janine orders her to get the damp ceiling repaired and demands the full rent just as Carol lets in the meter reader, who discovers her dodgy key. And there's more. When Bianca repeatedly asks Ian for an advance, he fires her. So in desperation, she steals a money belt from the stalls, but gets caught. How long before the long arm of the law reaches out and feels a collar? Phil's feeling remorse when he sees a broken Shirley, fresh from his latest projection, getting herself straight into a situation with Derek. But after he punches Derek when he implies he slept with Shirley, Phil asks her to come back. But she says she's no longer a Mitchell and walks away. Tanya panics when Max books an appointment to discuss their sex life and finally confesses the truth. It's maybe time for some old-school Browning charm. Next, it's Corrie. Audrey raises the stakes when she's granted an injunction against David's control of the salon, but after a huge row, she collapses, clutching her chest. Her heartless grandson has driven her to a heart attack. David is actually devastated and apologises to his nan, but the family won't accept his sorrow. When Audrey's well enough to leave hospital, Gail suggests she recuperates at her place, along with Lewis. Meanwhile, David compounds his woes by trying to blame Kylie for the debacle. And after she goes on a bender, she tells him she and Max are off. Sally shows signs of warming to Kevin, and over a bottle of wine they kiss. Then he stays the night, so it's all looking rosy. Until she's left to look after baby Jack. Sally tells Carla she'll never be able to accept Molly's baby and eventually tells Kev they just won't ever work. Tommy's shocked when he realises he's working for a lap dancing club, while Kirsty thinks Terry must have an insider on the council and organises a sit-in. Terry causes contact and the protesters are forced to leave when a DCI arrives, who's unimpressed by Kirsty's action. But she smells something rotten and vows to uncover it. Last, it's Emmerdale. It was always going to end in tears, and the sight of Ashley arrested on suspicion of assault is as pitiful as it is predictable. Earlier, Laurel tells Ashley she can't take the lies when Rachel visits Sandy after hearing Laurel tell Bob he's unwell. Rachel realises Laurel fears for Sandy's well-being, and after telling Diane, Laurel's forced to admit it's true. Sandy finally stands up to his son when he yells that he forgave her for her sins. But after Edna confronts Ashley, he shocks the Woolpack by confessing his abuse to everyone. Laurel tells Ashley they're finished, and he's left weeping in the church. But there's worse to come. Edna reports him to the police and they arrest him. Chaz likes the idea of Cameron working at the pub after Diane offers him some shifts. But it's Chaz he's soon putting in a proper shift with. She's drowning in the guilt, and when she's too shamefaced to go to the reopening of the garage, tells Cameron they're through. Right. Declan worries about Megan's strange mood, but after a night's drinking, he resolves to help her find the son she gave up. But does she really want to find Robbie?